Welcome back, everybody. We had some technical difficulties, man. Let me see. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, mic looks good. My mic looks good. How is everybody out there? As you can see from the thumbnail, man, we're gonna be talking about some trucking companies that are specifically for women. Trucking companies that are specifically for women. The top companies. If you know anybody that wants to get into the industry, any females specifically, even if you are already in the industry, okay, and you are considering moving around, here is a list put together by Women in Trucking. It is an organization geared towards women in trucking. A lot of information. It's a resource. I advise you, women and men, to check it out, man. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at one of these pages right quick, man. Because, I love presenting information, good information for people. Tell a friend, tell a companion, tell whomever, man. As long as you tell somebody, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and make that one the big screen. That's right. All right. So this is the Women in Trucking website, and it's a nonprofit organization to be exact, too. Okay. It says Women in Trucking is a nonprofit organization with the mission to encourage the employment of women in the trucking industry, promote their accomplishments, minimize obstacles faced by women in the industry. And then down here, man, you just got a bunch of stories about different opportunities presented for women. You got your resources here, a community tab, the about page, of course, that what I just read. Drivers, man, join this if you are a woman or if it, or man, okay? Because I think that women deserve some support, in the industry. I think they really do. You know what I'm saying? I think we could do a decent job or a much better job at being a resource for each other, especially women. We want to get more women into this industry. It's dominated by men because I think there is a stigma that just comes with being a truck driver, right? There's a stigma that comes with, only men can do the job. Only men can live over the road. Only men can be truck drivers and live in the trucks and be away from their family and make this type of money and have this type of lifestyle. Well, we know that's just not true, okay? Because we do have women in the industry that not that are not only in the industry, right? They are excelling in the industry. And we definitely want to highlight that. Some of those companies that these women work in, work at, what they're doing, some of the positions, and I'm going to present that information to you guys. Without further ado, okay? Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get to it. Like I said, this was presented by WIT, that's Women in Trucking to be exact. Let's go ahead and get me off the screen because the information is the star. There we go. All right. Let's scroll down here, man. This is a summary of the top 30 voted companies recognized for excellence in workplace policies and culture. I know one of my friends, she was talking about culture at a trucking company, man, and the company losing its culture. And that's real big. That's real big for almost anybody, man. Even me too, right? I'm always looking for good culture at a company, but these are good culture driven companies for women. All right, let's scroll on down. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to this actual article. And here are the elite 30 companies voted the highest in the industry for women. Air products. Air products. And I don't even know what air product is, man. Let's go ahead and look that up right quick. That seems like it could be. It's gas supply. Okay. Air product is a gas supplier. Okay, that is dope. That's just out. Man, we do not want to mess with those cookies. All right. Bulk delivery and gas. And and a funny story, not even a funny story, but a story, something happened today. While I was on I-77, I was at the Beckley Travels Center, if y'all know anything about that. Real nice, brand new. It's just opened this year, first of the year. And there was a driver delivering fuel to that location, right? And I'm looking and this driver has long hair. I'm like, man, that got to be a damn woman. You know the way they built, right? So I walk up closer, and sure enough, it was a female driver, right? And I walk up to her and I started, just talking to her, man, because I'm really interested in how um, women get started, their journey, and how did they get, to where they are in the industry. And she was like, "Yo, I've been here. Well, I've been in the industry for 3 years, and she's been with that company for 6 months." And I asked her how she liked it. She said that she loved it. She's home every day. She worked 6 to 6 schedule Monday. Well, she did not Monday through Friday, but something like um Tuesday to Sunday, something like that. And she was like, "Yeah, man, I get my 2 days off. I'm home every night, and I make pretty decent money." I asked her, well, how much do you make on average? And she said around about 1,700 a week. I said that's pretty good to be home every night. That's pretty damn good, because if you were to do the math on that, that's actually like 80,000 a year, which is excellent to be home every night. So you got a nice gas company. that pays well, Air Product, and y'all can do the work too. Y'all can lift those hoses. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Get on out there and get to that, man. Arc Best is next on the list. Arc Best. All right. Then you have Averett. I've seen Everett. Those red trucks, they're all over the place. And I actually wanted to get on with Everett too. They do a lot of local stuff where I'm from. They do a lot of local stuff, but they do have some OTR positions as well. Cummins, that is the motor people. You can work at the Cummins Incorporation. Daimler Truck North America, that is Freightliner. You can work at Freightliner. And that's the thing, right? Like we can change the way that we view the trucking industry, right? Not only do you have to can't do you have to be in the truck, you don't have to be in the truck your whole entire career, right? Like you can transition into the office, sales, maybe even supply and demand, like the manufacturing of trucks, like the the possibilities are endless for you women, okay? EPS transport system, Estes, Express Lines. This is a LTL company. I know them very well. They're all over the place. You can get home every night. And I do believe that they are a union job. So keep that in mind. FedEx. We already know what FedEx do. FedEx got that good, man. Great Dane. They make the trailers that we pull sometimes, okay? They make those trailers that we pull. You could be a part of the manufacturing of the trailers and pulling trailers and setting them up in the sales of trailers. Yeah, let's go back. There we go. International Motors, JB Hunt. I can vouch for JB Hunt. JB Hunt is a great company. They have a lot of opportunities, not only for new drivers, but for some of you more seasoned drivers. And like I said, and even if you don't want to be in a truck, they have hundreds of different positions that you can do. They need mechanics right now. They need diesel techs like yesterday. Okay. Keenan Advantage Group, Landstar System. That's another great one. Um, Roadrunner Nia, and there's another female that I just got hip to. They do a lot of good work over there in promotion at Landstar. You can reach out to them. They're doing great work. Based out of Jacksonville, know them very well. Old Dominion Freight Line, another LTL company. You can get home every night. All you have to all you have to do is just get those endorsements. Triples and doubles. Triples and doubles endorsements. So whenever you and what's an endorsement? So if you get your CDL, you can just get a plain commercial driver's license, and then you get the option once you get your CDL. You can get something that's called endorsements. Endorsements mean that you can work in different areas and specialized freight, whether that's a limited truck. You can pull multiple trailers, triples and doubles, hence, right? Tankers, flatbeds, those oversized, you need endorsements for that. You need endorsements for hazmat material, hazard materials. So Check out your local DMV. If you don't have your CDL, they have all the information for you of the different endorsements. I actually have a tanker endorsement. I think I'm gonna go back and get my hazmat because I seen some stuff that came up on the load board not too long ago, and let me tell you, those rates were wee like dog. You need to be up in your game, and that's a good thing too. You don't have to just get your CDL and just have a regular CDL and just pull, dry freight or refrigerated freight. You can up your game and pull hazardous materials and make some money. Okay. Penske Transportation Solutions. Penske. We've seen those trucks before. Peterbilt Motor Company. Peterbilt. Shout out to Peterbilt, man. Peterbilt. You know they were rolling out those driverless trucks back in May, and then they launched the driverless truck one day, and then they made a phone call and said, you know what, we need a driver in the seat at all times. So shout out to Peterbilt, man. Even though the truck is autonomous, even though it is autonomous, we're gonna need us a driver in the seat. Maybe not a driver, but an operator, monitor something. But they're working on the name of that. Premier Truck Group, Quality Carriers, Rail Transport. We even know them very well. They pay very good too. They are a well paying company. I'm not sure if you're gonna get the miles that you're looking for, but they do boast like something like 60 cents per mile, 70%, 70 cents per mile. Rider system, Rider Schneider is a training company. I hear that they have a great training program, a little strict, but they have a great training program with great equipment. Cisco is a food service. You can work in food service if you want to. They are home every night, to be exact. Can't beat that. Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. That's another good one. TA, UPS. UPS is another union job. If you can get in at UPS, I advise you to go ahead and stay on over there, man. Go ahead and do those 20 years. Get that pension because you got you a good paying job and you got you a union, man. Somebody who's going to fight for your benefits and fight for your rights there, man. Volvo. Walmart logistics is excellent. Every time I hear something about Walmart, it's always good. Other than the slip seating, you're gonna have to share your truck. That's the only bad thing that I hear about Walmart. That you're sharing your truck with somebody. But other than that, I hear that it's great. WM. I don't know what WM is. XPO. XPO. XPO is another load board company. They pull all type of loads. LTL. Gonna need your endorsements to work there as well. And they're gonna get you home every night. All right. And then right here you have the Beyond the Elite 30, a broad spectrum of companies spanning motors, carriers, logistics firms, OEMs, support services were honored for promoting diversity. For refuel, ADM trucking, Arrow truck sales, Clean Harbor, Garner trucking, Guild logistics, Bridgestone tires, oh man, CJ Logistics, Covenant, Day and Ross, Dynacraft, Packard, Cloud Software, Michelin, North America, C, U.S. Express, and Warner. All right. So those are just some of the companies that are the best companies to work for if you are a woman. Women in Trucking approved. And here's the website once again. If you want to check them out, man, I advise you to, get into and invest in the implementation of women in the trucking industry, man, because there is plenty of opportunity for not just men but for women as well, and we encourage the women to get involved in trucking, man. Okay, we do. All right, next one up. Let's see. There we go. So once again, you got Air Products, Arc Best, Averett, Cummins, Daimler, Truck, North America, Epps Transport, Estes, Express Lines, FedEx, Great Dane, International Motors, JB Hunt, Keenan, Landstar, Old Dominion, Penske, Peterbilt, Premier Truck Groups, Quality, Rel, RXO, Ryder, Schneider, Cisco, Goodyear, Travel Centers of America, UPS, Volvo, Walmart, WMXBO. All right. So that's going to be it for this stream right here, man. We're going to go ahead and do a highlight of women issues, women concerns, women advancement in trucking for the next few days. It's probably going to be a nice 3 week process. Trucker Cursey, if you out there, check on in. Slime Pack, if you out there, check on in. Um, Lady Luck and the Honey Pot, check on in. This your boy, AK Harrison, man. Let's go ahead and do some good work out here, man. Until next time, peace.